Hi Leo, welcome to April and your Love TarotScope. This is Teresa from Tarot by T, and I'm getting ready to do your reading. But before I do that, I want to bring in some good energy and create some sacred space around this reading. And I want to say thank you for liking and subscribing to my channel. Thank you for your comments, your wonderful support. I appreciate every one of them. I read every comment. So just keep it coming. It's nice to hear feedback so that I know that these readings are helping people. So let's see what's coming up in April for Leo. What do Leos need to know about love in April? What's going on in April? What do they need to know? What does Leo need to know about love in April? And anything else that's important? What important energies are coming up? May only the highest forces be present at this reading to ensure that the truth is told. The Ace of Wands, the Five of Swords, the Nine of Pentacles, the Eight of Cups, the Seven of Wands, the Emperor, the Ten of Cups, the King of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords, and the Five of Wands. Okay, so the Ace of Wands, you're starting off with a new opportunity or a new beginning. It could be a new relationship or a new career opportunity, because wands, I don't usually see wands as love, but all aces are beginnings, and usually wands to me mean career or business or some kind of activity that you're planning. So you have some plans in April. You want to start something new. And you have this Five of Swords, which the Five of Swords can represent experiencing hostility in a situation. So it could be that you're existing in a relationship where you're feeling frustrated, and you might be arguing with someone, and you feel like you can't fix the issue. So you could be experiencing hostility from someone. Someone might be, because the Five of Swords is kind of, it's like fighting a battle you can't win, or dealing with someone that's just not going to change no matter what you do. So you have to either accept the person for the way they are, or you need to walk away. You can't keep trying to change that person, because you have to kind of accept the situation. The reality of a situation. That's what the Five represents to me. And the fives usually represent instability. So there could be instability around this new beginning. Maybe you're just not wanting to accept the truth. We can't always have things our way. You have to just see things as they really are. And you have to deal with people as they really are, not how you would like them to be. So, you may feel that people are being unfair to you, or treating you in a hostile way, or you're fighting some kind of battle where both people will get hurt. So you can't retaliate. It's sometimes the Five of Swords is about getting revenge, or just repaying someone's. If you feel someone's being hostile to you, you're going to return the favor and be hostile back. And that's not what you should be doing in April. You should be either, like I said, either love the person for who they are, flaws and all, or if you can't accept them, walk away. But you cannot change them. So it's really understanding that I can't change this situation. So the only thing I can change is my behavior. So it's kind of like, if you're existing in a situation that can't be changed, that's been giving you a lot of grief, now's the time to start something new. maybe even walk away, cut your losses and move on, because you're not getting what you want from the situation. The Nine of Pentacles is in the past, so this could be relating to a job or a career situation where you maybe have started a business or you've got a plan. Because the Nine of Pentacles, it's about someone who's, it could be someone who's trying to start their own business, working for themselves. Or if you're working for a company, you are managing yourself. You're not, you have a lot of freedom and autonomy in the position, where you're not under a micromanager type boss, where you're given freedom to just do the work. So it could be an entrepreneurship situation, or it could be a situation where you're in a position of leadership and you are free to do as you please. The Nine of Pentacles, though, it's someone who's surrounded by material things, and you're okay. You're kind of existing in this kind of, in a world where you feel comfortable, but you're alone. You're kind of feeling lonely. Like, I want to have someone to share all this with. It's not enough. Like, maybe in the past you were focused on making money and establishing security for yourself. And now you're finding that there's a shallowness to that. And you're thinking, okay, what else is there besides money and security? This is not making me happy. Where, everyone thinks like, oh, if I only had like $1 million, or if I only achieved this goal, I'd be happy. Well, there's more to life than money and material possessions. You want to connect with someone, you want a relationship. And you want something stable. So you're starting to do you have been doing some soul searching, because you have the Eight of Cups here. The Eight of Cups is about thinking about, maybe moving away from something or someone that you cared very much about. So maybe you might have left someone. You could have possibly left a relationship because it just wasn't fulfilling you anymore. And you're looking for something that has more meaning. This is a person who's searching for meaning in their life, searching for something that's going to give them a sense of fulfillment. So maybe whatever you were involved with in the past just wasn't doing it for you. So you're thinking, okay, what else can I do? Where else can I go? Maybe I need to leave maybe I need to travel. Maybe I need to live in a different location. Sometimes this can represent, moving away physically to a different location where I might be more successful, where I might connect with people that are more, that, will affect my life in a positive way. So this is kind of a sad card, because you're kind of leaving something that was once very good, and you're feeling a little bit nostalgic about it. But at the same time, you're on this quest. Like, I need to find a place for me. I need to find my either a better relationship or a better career path, or whatever I'm doing. It has to have purpose and meaning. It can't be just about the money. It can't be just about security. It has to be meaningful. So sometimes people stay in a relationship because it represents security for them. They're afraid to move out of that. What will I have if I move out of that? Especially if you're depending on someone else's support. It's hard to move away. Like, maybe, you were in a relationship where your husband paid all the bills, and now you have to, to leave that, you have to support yourself. Or whatever situation you're leaving, it represented financial security to you. But it's not enough. So now, you've already started this new beginning. I think the Five of Swords is kind of realizing, I have to cut my losses. If I'm not happy in a situation, I have to cut my losses and move on. Even though it's going to cause some hostility. Maybe the person you're leaving, or the situation, it doesn't have to be a relationship, it could even be a job. They're not going to be happy with your decision, because you're starting to set boundaries. You have the Seven of Wands in the future here. And that's, whatever your obstacles are, you can overcome them. You just have to stand your ground and fight for what you believe in. And that's what the Seven of Wands is about. The Seven of Wands is about standing up for what you believe, being true to yourself, in spite of any kind of criticism or any kind of opposition that you run into. you have the upper hand. And people are going to push those boundaries or try to. But you have to take a hard line. You have to be strong. So that's what you might be doing in April. And then you have this Emperor in the future. The Emperor is a card of, it's a leadership card. So it could represent you need to, that you're starting to act like the CEO of your own life. Where you want to create something solid and stable, and you're willing to do the work, and you're willing to take responsibility and take charge of your life, and you want to build something. You might have a vision or a dream. I want to build this. If it doesn't represent that, like qualities within you, then the Emperor can sometimes represent a male or female, in a case, depending on what your situation is. But someone it could be a romantic partner coming into your life that is offering you more stability. Someone who's more responsible. Maybe you've been with people in the past that were kind of irresponsible, or didn't give you, you couldn't count on them. They didn't give you the love you needed, or they didn't give you the support you needed. This person seems very organized, very stable, maybe even an older person, or someone who could be in the military, could be a Capricorn, an Aries, or a Scorpio even. Because you have the eagle, you have the ram's head, and I always think of the Emperor as the Capricorn because it's the boss. It's the authority figure, someone who is running things, the head of things. So that's coming up in your future, in the near future, in April. So you're either you're being your own emperor in your own life, creating something stable, solid, where you're the boss, you're running the show, you're the leader. And Leos are natural born leaders, all the fire signs are. Or it could be someone coming into your life that's bringing you this energy. And here you have the Ten of Cups. So this Ten of Cups, that's the love card. That's true love that's beyond physical. And it's in your negative thinking sector. So I feel like you might think, well, maybe you're thinking like, this is not for me. I can't find this love. I doubt if I'll ever find this person. Or even though that's what I want, I doubt if I'll ever have the love I need. And you have to stop thinking that way, because that'll become a self-fulfilling prophecy. So the Ten of Cups there is love there for you. You are walking away from something, but you're moving in a positive direction. And you can find this love, but you have to first start thinking positively about it. You have to stop sabotaging your efforts by negative self-talk. So, and here's this King of Pentacles in your environment. Now, the King of Pentacles can represent an earth sign. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This could be someone who, it could be a romantic partner, it could be a business partner. It could be someone who deals with land or money. So you could be, either getting a business loan. If this Ace of Wands relates to business or a project, you might be dealing with this person for either purchasing some real estate, or you're looking for some kind of financial support, maybe a business loan or a mortgage or something, so that you can achieve this goal, so that you can build this stability that you want in your life. So you could be thinking about, moving and buying land or buying property. It could also represent a romantic partner coming into your life who's very stable, very down to earth, someone who cares very much about family, someone whose possessions are important to them. Material things, it makes them feel secure. And they might not be as exciting as the typical person you've dated in the past or been with, but they are stable. And you're recognizing the value of that. Maybe in the past you went with these, exciting, wild and crazy types who were a lot of fun, but they weren't very reliable and they weren't long lasting. So now you're looking for something that's going to last. You're looking to put down roots. So this could be someone that's helping you in April. So whether you're dealing with a real estate broker or a banker, because you're wanting to have some transactions, or whether you're dealing with a romantic partner, this King of Pentacles could be represented by that person. Now, in your wish fulfillment sector, you have the Ace of Swords. So you're fired up. You're really, you have a goal, and you want to work towards that, and you've got a lot of energy. The Ace of Swords is kind of like a warrior card. It's a new beginning, but it's a new way of thinking. You're kind of changing the way you're viewing your dreams and your goals, or the way you approach your goals. So if you want a relationship, you might have had, done a certain thing in the past, and you're realizing that, I have to change my approach. I have to change how I'm looking for someone, or I have to change how I act, or how I pursue my goals, whether it's romantic in terms of a relationship, or whether it's some kind of career path. So I have to be more of a fighter. But you also have to be a thinker, because the swords are about thought and mental processes. So you have to use your brain. You have to think critically about where you want to go and how to get there. And the Ace gives you that energy. So something might have happened, maybe this hostile experience. You may have had an argument with someone and you saw a different side of them. It's fired you up. You're angry. You could even be angry, but you're using that anger in a healthy way to motivate yourself to act. Because when I see the Ace of Swords, I think of someone on a mission. You've been fired up, and you're just like, I'm going to do this thing, come hell or high water. And this is also a time card. So things may have started in, like, the Ace of Wands represents March, April, May. So you may have started something like now, March, April. And you may take it even further in September, because the Ace of Swords represents the months of September, October, November. So it could be that you start to see results in about 6 months, because I feel like with the 7, things are changing. You're in a transition period right now. You may have just started something, you may have initiated something. It could be a relationship, or it could be a career project, or a career path, or some kind of goal. And you're really being organized and responsible. You're really fighting for what you want. And there's competition. Here's the 5 of Wands. That usually represents competition. But I wouldn't worry. I think you're okay with the competition. But you may be having some problems. If it's in a relationship, you're fighting over petty details. There's someone that, they're just being difficult. Like, you don't really want to fight, but you just can't see eye to eye with someone. And you feel like you want to do things one way and they want to do things another way. And so you might be arguing over the best way to do things. So you really need to... and sometimes the 5 of Wands can represent internal conflict, where you're not sure what you want yourself. But in any case, you're going to get through that period. I think that's going to be a brief period, and you're going to find more harmony is coming up in the future. Don't dwell too much on, or don't you have to choose your battles. Basically, I think what these cards are saying is, don't fight over every little nook and cranny. Choose your battles. Fight over what's important, what's really meaningful to you, and let the small stuff go, because you'll never get anywhere if you keep fighting over the small stuff. But you have the potential for love, but your mental view is holding that back, because you keep doubting yourself. You keep saying, no, that's not going to happen to me. It happens to everybody else. It doesn't happen to me. Well, you have to stop that talk. You have to believe that you are lovable and that you can achieve a wonderful relationship just like other people in your life. It's there for you. You just have to start embracing it and calling it in. If you keep thinking negatively about things, you're going to sabotage whatever opportunities pop up. So, and it could be within yourself, the conflict. Do I really want a relationship? Maybe I don't really want a relationship. That's why I keep running away from them. Or so you have to really think, what do I really want? What's important to me? And once you figure that out, you can build it. You can be the emperor and build it. And you can be the warrior and, bring it in, fight for it. And you have support. You have the King of Pentacles. You have the upper hand because you're learning how to set boundaries. You're learning how to say no to people or things that are not in alignment with your goals. You're learning a lot of lessons. You have been learning a lot of lessons, especially in the past. You're learning the true value of things. So I think you're going to do okay in April. If there's something that, is just not working, cut your losses, move on. Move on to something else. And if there's something that's worth fighting for, fight for it, because you have a chance that you can be successful at it. But you have to stop. You have to learn how to compromise. You may have to compromise a little bit. If you're working with people and, especially if you're in a relationship where people have, two people have a lot of creative energy, or two people are very passionate about their beliefs, you don't want to butt heads. You can't always have it your way. It's good to, be open to other people's ideas and suggestions and allow someone to be who they are. Don't try to make someone over. Leos have a tendency to do that. They like to give out a lot of advice. And, you need to do this and you need to do that. It's like they want it because they're natural leaders. They want to run everyone. They know the right thing to do. They're like, well, you need to do this. Just follow my advice and you'll be fine. And sometimes in a relationship that doesn't work because people don't want someone to tell them how to live or how to be. They just want to be loved for who they are. So that's my advice to you, Leo. Embrace new beginnings and embrace new love, but let that person be who they are. Love someone for who they are. Don't try to change them. Don't think you're going to, mold someone into your vision of who they should be. You have to just love them. That's the best that you can do. And if there's no compatibility, if there are things you just can't stand about the person, then you need to walk away. But you're not going to make them over. You're not going to change them. So don't waste your energy. So I hope this reading was a help to you. And I wish you much luck and love and success in the month of April. And if you'd like a personal reading, you can just go to my website, tarotbyt.com. I do different types of readings at different price levels. So I'm sure you could find one that's within your budget. I'd love to work with you. And I wish you all the best. Blessings for April, Leo. I will talk to you again next month. Thank you.